If you've been sniffling and sneezing a little bit more than usual over the last few weeks, there's good reason. As temperatures start to warm up, allergy season kicks into high gear, unfortunately. High levels of pollen are being reported across North Carolina, but when does it peak and what do you need to know? Chris joins us right now to raise our weather IQ this morning. You know what? Just as the days are getting warmer, now we got more daylight, and then this happens.
You can't have it all. That has to be something, right? And it is getting worse, and I hate to say it, if you're already struggling, we're not even at the peak or really technically close to it. Now, it depends on what the year is. Sometimes this starts a little bit later, but in recent years, it's been starting much earlier by 5 to 10 days, and that's been the continual trend. So we actually started seeing effects of this in February. So this goes back to February 9th. It doesn't have any specific numbers, but it just shows the general uptrend that we've had over the last month. And you notice for the first 10 to 15 days, we're mainly dancing around the low to the medium levels. But over the last 2 weeks or so, pretty much every day except for one, we've been either at a medium high to a high. And the only time that you have a rapid dip, as you just saw, was because of rain. And that's exactly what we saw. And our pollen report continues to be high for maple, cedar, juniper, elm, cottonwood, for some of the most recent culprits. Weeds, grass, I'll get to this, taking a break for the time being. Mold is all year round, but especially peaks usually about October into the winter time. But trees, man, oh man, tree pollen. Usually it's the worst that we have across the area. The main reason why, tree pollen of all of the allergens is the finest. It's the lightest, so that means it can travel much further, especially when it's windy. And by coincidence, March and April, what are they? The windiest months that we have across the Charlotte area and the Carolinas, and it's usually why we have so much of that yellow that just blankets over everything. But as Larry was mentioning earlier, that is not what is going to cause you to sniffle and or sneeze. It is really these ultra fine particles that you can't see. Sometimes this technical allergy season starts in February, but it mainly is from March till June. But you see that big red? The peak intensity is in April. That's right. So we're not even at the peak yet. We've actually only just begun to sneeze. Trees that produce the most pollen. These are the big five that we have. It's river birch, American beech, hickory, oak, and yellow poplar. Now, every day, at least Monday through Friday, one of our go-to sites is Carolina Asthma and Allergy Center. That's where they put out different levels, and they said these are the big five, but they also give me this other list that I apologize, but it really proves the point. There's also a bunch of other ones if you get out your reading glasses, from magnolia to aspen, ash, cottonwood, cedar, elm, mulberry, pecan, pretty much every tree that you can imagine. And I'll post this a little bit later on if you have the time to read all of that information. But I also want to show you what else is coming up. The peak, as I mentioned, is April for our tree pollen, and then it starts to slowly come down, still around a moderate level in May. June, it can still last a little bit, but it's much better at that point. But of course, we have grass that's starting to thrive at that point. Grass can go anywhere from about May till August, usually spiking around June at that point. It's much lower. It's not as abundant and as big of an issue where you need the allergy medication to survive. But one that is ultra bad for a lot of us is the ragweed season that starts really August, peaking around September. So as you can see with this chart, it's pretty much all year, because the months that you don't have mentioned, there's a chance for mold if you're allergic to mold spores.
Can't escape it.
No. Do you have any good news?
Never ending.
It's warmer.
Okay.
And well, if you don't have allergies, that's great news. Yeah, this does not concern you. The weather's great.
If you don't have them now, you'll get them.
Just wait.
That's right.